Hi everyone, welcome to Veda Day 10, and I have with me Jack, my rabbit. And Jack's been here about a week, and he's starting to get comfortable because he's new to me, and I'm not sure I have a towel and a blanket, but I'm sure he ran on me once, but in a week that was just that, but just to be sure. And he's getting very comfortable. Jack Rabbit is very comfortable. He's looking for something to chew. They have to chew because their teeth don't wind down on their own, so you have to give them, come here, Jack. So you have to give them a something to chew on. So Clay got him a pine board. You really don't want a rabbit to get loose in your house because no matter how you train them, they are going to chew wires and furniture and everything. So I have a big pen that he stays in. He comes out a lot. He put his little ears up and he kept wanting to come out. So I said, oh, it's time to take Jack out and let him play a little bit here. So I'm moving him around here. So this is Jack Rabbit. Another thing, if you have a rabbit, because I also have a guinea pig inside, and other critters inside, as you can hear my chicks inside. But the other thing about rabbits, this has to do with their urine, that they smell really, really bad, I think. So if you're going to have a rabbit inside the house, you should do litter and change it every single day. And because if you're not willing to do that, you don't want a rabbit. It's like a cat, only a little bit. I think it's a little bit worse because I don't know, the litter soaks it up, but I don't know. I have to find out about the litter because right now he's on pine shavings, so I'm just changing it every day. And an easy way to change pine shavings too is to put newspaper on the bottom and then the pine shavings, and you just like line it just a little bit and just dump it every day. But anyway, Jack's having fun playing in here. Jack, are you looking to chew? I was wanting to show you off. I was wanting to show you off this morning. You can see that he's just sitting there and looking around. Jack, what are you doing? He's gonna be going from the other side. He's gonna keep chewing the towel if he can, even though I have a board for him. It's like, Jack, I got you out here to show you off. Now you can think about it as a towel and what you can do to rip up things. You're going to get in trouble if you're naughty. Clay just bought me a bunch of new towels. This is an older towel, but still I don't want him ripping up stuff because it's not that bad a shape. Jack, you need to behave. And what they like to dig. So if you ever have rabbits outside, you're going to have to do, like, put stones all around the bottom of the pen, because they will dig, and they will dig out. The best way to keep rabbits is in cages, and then take them outside, like that are above the ground, not on the ground outside. We've raised rabbits before. We're not going to raise rabbits this year, I don't think. I think this is just... He's just going to be a little pet for me because ever since I saw the Rex rabbits and saw how soft their fur is, like velour, I don't know if you can see that I just fell in love with them. And so when I found out about the mini ones, I thought it would be wonderful to have a pet inside. And I wanted a mini rabbit, either a Dutch or a Rex, or there's another one, can't think what it is, but I'll think of it after I... starts with an N. But one of those rabbits. But since we got Jack, I love the Rex, so I was really pleased that it worked out the way it did, and I wanted a little black one. So it always seems that God knows what we need because we got him at the auction, and he's a pedigree, and I got him for $4. And it just worked out that way. And Clay and I always pray before we go to the auction about what we're supposed to buy, and I kind of was feeling like, well, gee, I won't get a rabbit today because it was so close to Easter and everybody was buying rabbits for top dollars. And it just so happened that he was coming up at the end of the auction with a bunch of other pedigrees, and people were getting cold and tired and were leaving and had already bought so many rabbits that they didn't want to buy another one. And so it worked out nice for me because I got a pedigree rabbit, which is worth a lot more than $4, and I got him really cheap. And I even got the papers, which is something that you never see at the auction. I've never seen it at the auction before. So I always feel like I've got God's favor. So, well, we all, God takes care of his own. So anyway, that being said, I was really, really pleased to get Jack Rabbit, So, and I couldn't think of a name for him. So I had Clay name him, and I thought that was the perfect name. So, because he acts just like a Jack. I like boys too in pets. It depends. Boy animals sometimes have a little bit more personality, but that's not always true, Cindy, our guinea pig, we're getting ready to have babies. I'll have to show you Cindy later, maybe in another video. I haven't even been picking her up or anything because she's so close and she hasn't had her babies yet. And, but Jack, you are so naughty this morning. But he's not naughty. He just wants, his teeth probably feel funny and he sees something that he can play with. So he's like, ooh, what's this? But, Cindy, what was I going to say about her? Oh, Cindy's a girl, and she's has more personality than a lot of the boys, I think. She's smart. I could probably litter train her, but I wanted to wait till after her babies. So, what do you think there, Jack? You are as busy as a little rabbit can be. Well, show off. We want to see how pretty you are because you are beautiful and you're so soft. He's so soft, and he keeps putting his little head up, and if I go to get him out, he stays right there because he wants me to take him out. Rabbits usually aren't this tame. He was handled a whole lot. It depends on who owns them, so if you get a rabbit, they might scratch and stuff like that, but he was handled a lot. You can tell he was handled a lot, and, but because he was probably going to be a show rabbit that maybe didn't cut the grade, or maybe they brought him to the show, and because they had a bunch of rabbit and guinea pig shows, and because of that, there was some of that was in the auction this year, and so he might not have won an award or something, and the guy probably had bought new critters and stuff in hopes of making the next year's top guy or something. So he was let go, as was with a bunch of other rabbits. So sometimes, for me, I don't care about showing them. So to me, I wanted a good pet. Just like dogs, you get a pedigree dog. They're not going to sell show dogs in the paper. They might be a lot more expensive, but you can get one that's a pedigree and it's still a beautiful, nice pet, but it's not a show dog. So that's what Jack is. Now you push your blanket thing away. Now you can start on Clay's blanket. What do you think about that? That's not as much fun, is it? He's fun. What's that? Is that thunder and lightning outside? It's raining. It's really cold out. Jack, what do you think? So this is what I do as a farmer's wife in downtime sometimes. I sit down and I hold my pets and I pet them, or if the day gets stressful or if I get too tired to do anything else, because I like to keep busy, I will just sit and hold my animals and watch a movie, or, even when I'm resting at night, I like to do things like crochet or work on my blog. So I like the animals because they're just they're really sweet, and I can just pet them and play with them and let the world go by. So it's good to have an animal, so thought we'd end up with a cat outside this year, but they keep running away, so but I really don't know if I want a cat anyway this year outside because, I'd love to have one inside, but because of the guinea pig and the rabbit, it would be a problem. But maybe not. I don't know. So I just have to keep tops on everything if we have a cat. But Clay doesn't want a cat right now, so maybe he said if we found some barn cats outside, but they don't stick around. Because there's a restaurant near us, and they just run over there. Because they got good eatings over there, probably. My house doesn't have anything else to eat. Yeah. What do you think, Jack? You want to show off and let them see how beautiful you are. So this is day 9, or 9, day 10 of Veda, and I'm just showing you my animal. And if you're trying to build up your YouTube channel, you know, sometimes some of my favorite videos to watch are just people just being themselves and talking. So those are great videos to make too. You know, whatever you choose to do for your YouTube channel. It's just, you know, be creative, like writing a book, and make it what you like and enjoy. And don't worry about, numbers are nice, but don't worry about them. They'll come eventually. So, but just keep telling your friends and your family, and you know, connect with other people. But you know, you can want your numbers, but don't obsess too much about it, because it's good to try to get your numbers up and stuff, but don't drive yourself nuts with it. You know, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because I was in sales for a long time, and yes, you should work on your numbers to get your numbers up, but after a while they just kind of come. Just do a little bit every day, and after a while you'll have your numbers. So Clay and I have about 670 people right now on our YouTube channel, and just a little background on that too. In the beginning, I didn't really do a whole bunch with it because I was working on other stuff, and then I started to get more serious about it, and probably during the time that Clay was sick, I felt like you know, because when he was sick, I really wasn't online a whole bunch and stuff, because he was sick for, like, we were going to the hospital every other day because he had his sugar got too high from diabetes. So that was the first time that I had not been online like that in a long, long, long time, because I've been online for years, and I just felt like, you know, work on my YouTube channel. And so that was in, let me see, that was in January, February, and so it's April, and right now we have 670 followers, and we appreciate all of you. We hope to make lifetime friends of you, and sometimes through the years you'd be surprised at how much you connect with people online, and things happen, and sometimes you meet people in person and all kinds of stuff. You just have a quick lunch if you run into each other, or you have a, more so than that, sometimes there's that quick phone call that you connect, and it's just nice. Some of the people online have taught me so much things. I can't even, divine connections. I can't even tell you some of the wonderful people I've met online through the years that have helped me, and I've helped them. They've helped me, but mostly they've helped me. I think, like they say, if you make $1 million, this is because I used to be in sales. They say you have to turn around and give it all away and thank everyone that's helped you, because pretty much that's how you got there, was through friends and people, just connections that you just never could have imagined. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Jack Rabbit. He's really into digging and chewing this morning. He's got a little board in there. I even gave him celery this morning. So I think he just, when he sees a new blanket, he just goes wild, and his mind is on that blanket this morning, so, or on these things. But I really don't want him eating the blankets either, because I'm sure that can't be good for his tummy. So he's just playing with them, kind of. Oh, now you're gonna come say hello, aren't you? So yeah. So anyway, I will see you in my next video. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and stick around. Especially through Veda, I'm going to try to show you ways to build your channel and help you. And please feel free to share ways that you know to help build my channel. So God bless, and we will see you in our next video.